What's going on YouTube? Robbie again, and it's time for another Mega Bloks Call of Duty construction set. This time we're looking at the Landing Craft Invasion, set number 06829. It's got 595 pieces and retails for about $50. So as you can see, this set comes with 4 micro action figure soldiers here. Looks like you get some barbed wire and this, of course, the landing craft, the troop carrier. Looks pretty cool. I'm interested to see if these ropes that appear here, I'm wondering if they'll actually use like string or twine or anything like that, or if they're just going to go with the rubber bands that have been used on the other sets. Taking a look at the back here. Ooh, loud noises. So you also get a little bunker, it looks like. You get, again, 4 soldiers. One of these looks like maybe it's, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be an enemy soldier or what, but he's in just an overall darker uniform, it looks like. And I'm really interested to see that they've got the flag back here. The American flag is on the back of the craft. I don't know. It looks really chintzy. So I'm really curious to see exactly how they go about making that piece, what they're going to do. Because it looks like it's just a little plastic tube with like a little paper flag kind of glued to it. And that would be kind of a bummer, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, so you get a whole bunch of accessories with this set. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty fun. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together, and we will check it out in just a moment. So here we have the Landing Craft Invasion all ready to go. And I guess we'll start off over here with the micro action figures. And so first up we get our androgynous good/bad guy, perhaps. He's just in a darker color than everyone else. His helmet is a darker color. And I'll give you a nice close-up. His eye is nicely lopsided there. Very nice. So for those of you not familiar with the micro action figures in these sets, they are just super posable little minifigures. They have swivel balls in their shoulders, elbows, their hands rotate, their heads are on ball joints. They have rotating hips, ball-jointed legs, and hinged knees, and just very, very posable, if not always properly printed in the face region. I've been having a bout of bad luck with that lately, and this set has been probably the most egregious in that area. But here's the androgynous bad guy. Ambiguous, I mean. Oh gosh, I just woke up, guys. Can you tell? Can you tell? The ambiguously bad fellow. Alright, on to the good guys, I guess. Here's the American crew. And we'll pull off this guy first. He is... There we go. Sergeant Softbeard. And, you know, he's pretty chill. He likes long walks on the beach, which is why he got into this outfit, you know, and he really wanted to take some nice long walks storming beaches. And he's got the little accessories, you know, the backpacks and all the cool little guns. Very nice two-tone weapons. So very cool. There's that guy, and his head is printed decently well. So here's that guy. Here is Private Pavarotti, and he also has a derp eye, and you know, why not? Why not? I think 3 out of the 4 guys in this set have messed up faces, and you'll see the worst shortly. But another very nice weapon. You get a bunch of these. I think 4 guns altogether. 2 of these type, and then 2 of the longer rifles that you saw here. So very nice overall. He's got a little shovel on his pack, and yeah, there's that guy. And last but certainly not least is the brother to Private Derp. This is Mr. Herbert Derpington, and yeah, why don't you lower the binoculars there, Herbert? Let us all see your beautiful. Oh, what's going on? Your eye is halfway down your nose, buddy. Oh boy, he's he spent a little too much time watching TV, and unfortunately his brain rotted and his eye started to melt out of his head. So he's having a real tough time today. Oh, Herbert, you're so awful. They shouldn't let you carry a gun, because I doubt very much you could shoot it straight. But he's got a nicely printed... Actually, the star's not even straight on his helmet. That's crooked, too. So let's turn him... There, the star's straight now. Yeah. So those are the micro figures. You get 4 of these guys. And despite their flaws in the eyeball department, they're pretty cool. You know, they're fun to mess around with. They suck to put together. For those of you that are not aware, you have to take all these bits, this part of the arm, this part of the arm, plug them together, and then plug them into the torso, and then the torso plugs into the crotch area. And this is the worst. Plugging the crotch into the torso is like the worst. It hurts your fingers and makes you generally hate life. But yeah, so those are your 4 guys, and they are what they are. And we'll move on to the set now. You get a bunch of these little things. These are pretty cool. These little barbed wire barricades, so you can squish those together and pull them out and kind of set them up however you want. And then just little pieces of just little barricade chunks. You get a couple of these guys as well, and you can just set them up however you like. I really like this barbed wire though, so that's cool. And then you get this little kind of bunker, outpost, sort of little thingy dingy. It's very simple, very basic, just a little brick built shelter type thing. But the gun on top of here is actually really cool. I love the colors that they used here. It's kind of a muted coppery greenish metallic color. And they really got some nice brown in there. It looks very nice, like either burnt or rusty or whatever. And I think that's just a fantastic thing. It's got a little cannon here. And it can rotate, and this can go up and down. And just generally looks really cool. You've got some shells for this non-firing weapon up here, as well as some sandbags, and a little ladder on the side to get up with. But that is overall pretty neat. Very, very cool. You can have this guy hang out in here or whatever you like. A little gas can on the side. So there's that. You also get the troop transport. I don't know the official name for it, so please forgive me. You can list it in the comments politely if you would. So yeah, this thing's pretty neat. First of all, you get a little string back here, and if you pull on that, it's supposed to lift up the front thing here, the ramp. But unfortunately, the way that the kind of turret, I guess, area is put together, these bricks are not the tightest, not the most secure back here. So if you pull too hard on this, it tends to sneak up under these pieces and just pull them out. So the best thing to do is to pull back on this and then push up on this and just kind of do it simultaneously. You get a much better result out of that, and then that can just kind of hang back there. But very nice. It looks good. It feels solid. I mean, it's obviously you build the base of the boat, and then you kind of put the sides are basically what do you call it, plates stacked on top of each other, but they come together. You can see they're fairly thick, so they come together quite nicely. You've got a little area for a pilot or a captain or whatever you want to call it right there with a little wheel, and of course 2 spots for gunmen up here on these turrets that can turn. They don't raise or lower, but they just turn from side to side. So that's That's pretty neat. You get this little spear over here that's on the side that's just like tacked on. I'm not entirely sure what that's for, if that's for fighting or if it's some specific use to this type of vehicle that I'm not aware of. So I apologize for my ignorance, but yeah, I'm here to just show off the toy. I don't have any extensive military knowledge. And you can turn this right around. On the other side, we have a life. Let's see, a life preserver, and you can pull this off. And this thing actually comes apart into two pieces, and that, I believe, is for when Herbert here falls in the water inevitably. There we go. He obviously cannot swim, so he's just screaming bloody murder. And I believe what the whole deal is, you're supposed to be able to, I guess you have to take off his accessories, but put this right here, and then there you go. Fits around his waist. So how about that? He can dunk up and down. He'll probably end up putting it like this, and he'll be out of the water, just kind of flailing his legs. What am I doing? Yeah, but that's what that's all about, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, so very neat. Like I showed you, the front comes down here like so. Very nicely done. You just tighten it up with that. And then on the bottom you can see there's a little propeller under here, and that's pretty cool the way they kind of did that. They didn't just tack it onto the bottom, they actually made a space for it here and kind of had it going like that. And then the biggest question that I had was how this was going to be handled, and this is actually really cool. The flag here, it's cloth. It's a cloth flag. It's printed, and you can see it's actually sewn on, so that it's very nicely made. I have to say, I'm quite impressed with how this was done, and it looks really nice, I think. So very cool. A very nice set overall. Not my favorite. The subject matter is not one that is super exciting to me, but it's pretty neat. You get all these guys, you get all this stuff, and yeah, pretty neat. So that's going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching. As always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Feel free to donate if you're feeling crazy and you're over 18. That would be lovely. But in the meantime, thanks again for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.